Kitty, K-I-T-I. And today we're at the Super Dinosaur Park. Dino like dinosaurs. That's right, we're going on an expedition to discover their lives and what happened to them because, well, they're not around anymore. So grab your goggles, your explorer's hat, and I hope you're ready to go because it's gonna be a heck of a day. Let's go. Dinosaurs existed a long time ago, long before man, 220 million years ago. Wow! Lucky for us, they don't exist anymore. Could you imagine crossing the street at the same time as one of them? And one of the biggest dinosaurs is this guy. The Diplodocus. Now, the Diplodocus was 27 meters long and weighed 10 tons. Whew! This dinosaur had a very long neck so that it could eat leaves off trees, just like giraffes today. But there's an even bigger dinosaur around. Whoa! Look at that! Now this is the Seismosaurus. This dinosaur measured up to 50 meters long and it weighed up to 30 tons. 30! That's like 18 cars. Wow, I mean, I feel so small compared to it. It's really impressive. Oh, but I really want to go for a ride down his neck, like a slide. That would be so fun. But not all dinosaurs were as big as this one. Some were really small. Let's go and see them. Now, one of the smallest ever recorded dinosaur only measured 5 centimeters. Wow, that's smaller than my pinky. And one of the most famous yet small dinosaurs is the Velociraptor. Now, these guys were only 180 centimeters long and weighed only 20 kilos. Impressive! But they were ferocious killers though.
Now this is the Torvosaurus. It measured 10 meters long and weighed about 4 tons.
But how do we know all this about dinosaurs? Well, we discovered dinosaurs on a dig. Let me show you. I'm with Elena. Hi, Elena.
Hey, hi, Kitty. It's Kitty like K-I-T-I.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fossilized dinosaurs are found in the ground all over the world. Fossilized, which means that the bones turned stone-like a bit. And paleontologists, the people who hunt for dinosaur bones, use these paintbrushes just to, you know, push around the dust. Oh, look at those! Those are huge teeth! I wonder what they ate back then to need such big chompers. Oh, nom, 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 nom. I know. I'll go ask a dinosaur friend of mine. I'll be back. Hey, I just have a question. I just wanted to know, what do you like to eat? Oh, well, I really like to eat ice cream. The Tyrannosaurus measured between 5 to 7 meters in height and weighed up to 9 tons. Wow! There's 2 types of dinosaurs. There are herbivores who really like to eat ants. Not that good. But there's also carnivores. Now, those guys really like to eat meat. They love it. And this right here is the Tyrannosaurus, one of the most ferocious predators. Tyrannosaurus, it means the tyrant lizard. And this guy had 60 teeth. Each one could measure up to 20 centimeters. And it could easily crush the bones of his prey. Fortunately, not all dinosaurs were this scary. This is the Brachiosaurus, and just like its cousin, it has a really long neck. Now its cousin is the Diplodocus, same neck. But wait a second. If there are carnivores who eat meat and herbivores who eat plants, then that means that the carnivores have to eat the herbivores. So what way did the herbivores have to defend themselves? Did they have armor, just like knights? Well, let's find out. This here is the Triceratops. He has 3 horns and a bony frill, which was used as a shield. And he could shove around the predators, just like a bulldozer, thanks to its big, heavy head and strong and powerful body. But when you're a dinosaur, there's another way for you to defend yourself. Let's see it. Whee! Hello there. How are you? Now this is the Stegosaurus. This guy had big triangular bony plates all along its back. Now, it's true it wasn't as useful as horns when defending itself. However, it did make him look bigger, which would be enough to scare off predators.
Ooh, maybe I should get some big bony plates on my back in order to look bigger.
But there weren't only dinosaurs on land, there were also dinosaurs in the skies and also in the seas. Let's go see them. The Mosasaurus was a terrifying sea reptile who terrified other creatures who lived in the seas. And he scared them with his speed, his agility, and his many teeth. But he wasn't the only dangerous creature in the ocean. There was also the plesiosaur, the ichthyosaur, giant turtles, prehistoric turtles, giant crocodiles, and sea snakes. Well, I don't want to go swimming anymore. Land is nice, land is good. I like land. This here is a pteranodon. It has a wingspan of 6 meters and weighs only 15 kilos. Its wings are made with a thin membrane, so stretched skin, just like, a bat. And it had no feathers nor teeth for that matter. Oh, look. Hello there. Now, even though dinosaurs weren't birds, they did lay eggs just like birds. And some scientists today believe that birds are descendants of dinosaurs. So be mindful next time you see a chicken, all right? Hello. Oh, hi there, my little kitty kids. It's me, Kiddy, K-I-D-I. And today, hi there, we're at the Super Dinosaur back. And we're going back in time. Let me introduce you to our ancestors, because before we became what we are today, humans had to evolve, both physically by standing up straight up, and intellectually by discovering and inventing, wait, no, I discovered that, even more things. So I hope you're ready. Let's go. Hey, what are you doing over there? What's that?
Oh, well, that must be the first eye rock.
Look, so small. This here is the Australopithecus. They were apes and evolved to stand up straight in order to see above the tall grass. They weren't very tall, as you can see, only 1.20 meters. They did communicate, but not with words. They, well, grunted. Then, Australopithecus evolved into Homo habilis. He was the first real man who used tools made out of sticks and stones. Ooh, fancy. This here is Homo erectus. He stood tall and strong. He was a very, very good hunter and even mastered fire. Isn't that awesome? Oh, wait. This here is a Neanderthal man or a Cro-Magnon man. Both are different, very different. They are cousin of modern man. Cro-Magnon man was a very good hunter, well, at least he had very good hunting tools, but most importantly, he wore clothes in order to keep warm in the winter. And then, of course, came the last one. Homo sapiens! Hi there, how are you? Now, Homo sapiens means the one who knows. And he invented art, sculptures, painting, and mathematics. He is modern man. Wow. Now, in those days, humans didn't know how to build houses, so they had to find shelter in caves. It's dark, it's cold, it's wet, and I really don't like it here. But it was very important to find a shelter from, first of all, other creatures, and also the weather. Now, just like you, cavemen didn't like the dark because it's very scary. After all, you never know what's lurking in the shadows.
Are you wondering how we know all this about cavemen? Well, we've learned a lot about them by discovering their skeletons and tools. As with dinosaurs, paleontologists have uncovered many relics of our ancestors' lives by digging in the ground. Skeletons from different periods, but also weapons that tell us more about the way they lived back then. One of the oldest skeletons discovered is that of Lucy, a 3.2 million year old Australopithecus skeleton found in 1974 in Ethiopia, Africa. In all, there were 52 bone fragments, revealing that early man walked on 2 legs rather than 4.
Well, all these discoveries are making me, well, hungry. I mean, no, I don't see any pizza places or bakeries around. I wonder what they ate back then. Well, they did a lot of foraging, which provided some of the food, but most of it came from hunting. It's impressive how humankind has evolved over time. They hunted a lot for clothes and meat, and one of their favorite prey was the mammoth. Come on, let's go see him. The woolly mammoth was 4 meters tall and weighed 4 tons. Wow! It's a distant relative to today's elephant. Just like the elephant, it has a trunk. And it also has 5 meters long tusks. Hey there! Now, unlike the elephant, it had a thick woolen coat and 2 centimeter thick skin and a 10 centimeter thick layer of fat. Wow! He was hunted for its wool, for his tusks, and also, of course, his meat. Mammoths disappeared 4,000 years ago. However, we found a nearly intact one in the icy Siberia. Wow, I really like him with his big tusks. Now, he often crossed paths with another furry animal. Let's look at him. Now, this here is the woolly rhinoceros. It was 3.5 meters long and weighed 2.5 tons. That's about 2 cars. It was also nicknamed the Siberian unicorn because it has 2 big, horns. Ow, I stung myself. Now, this guy could withstand freezing temperature thanks to its wool coat. He was also hunted by 2 formidable predators, the Neanderthal man and Cro-Magnon man. But come with me, there's another animal that you might have heard of. Now this is the cave bear. He was a 3.5 meter long bear and weighed 450 kilos. Hello there! And he was bigger than the current grizzly bear. However, he only ate fruits and vegetables, so he was more on the dirty side of things. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. He often fought with cavemen to find a nice cave in which to settle in for the winter. However, in those times, it wasn't just gentle creatures. Quite the opposite. There were some fearsome creatures, some monsters, which were not afraid of man. Quite the opposite. Let me introduce you to one of them. Now, this is the Smilodon. The Smilodon was a fearsome feline which measured up to 2.5 meters long and weighed 300 kilos. It was also nicknamed the saber-toothed tiger because he had two immense saber teeth instead of its canine teeth, and its prey had little chance of making it out alive. Nice cat, nice, everything's fine on this. You know what, let's go see how Prehistoric Man is doing. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Prehistoric Man! I'm kitty, na 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 na. Oh, I'm kitty, na 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 na. Hey, could you stop banging? I'm trying to just do some stuff here. Stop it. Now, life back then was incredibly harsh and just difficult, but everything changed when humans managed to master fire. At first, they needed to recover it out of natural events, like a forest fire. But eventually, they learned how to make their own. And I'll show you how. Come on. Hi, Alina.
Hi, Kitty.
So, Alina here is going to show us how they used to make fire. Because at first, what they did is they took 2 sticks, dry pieces of wood, and rubbed them together, and eventually it would make fire. But then they'd find out that by striking flint against a rock, it would make sparks which would ignite some hay. Isn't that awesome?
Life in cavemen times was very complicated. They had to protect themselves from the cold, from the elements like rain and snow, but also from wild animals. That's why men hunted for food and clothing. The more time passed, the more men learned to build effective weapons. Cro-Magnon men made spears and assegais, long javelins. They knew how to carve points from bone or even antlers, and even created the first bow and arrow. Hunting in groups, they were able to take on much larger animals such as the mammoths.
It's a lovely color you got there, but I'm really not sure what it's supposed to be. I don't understand. And are you sure about the perspective on that one? It looks a bit off. Just like artists today, cavemen used to paint on the walls of their caves just to tell stories. It hasn't really changed. And they used their fingers, food stamps, vegetable stamps, and brushes made out of, well, leaves, and also moss, charcoal, and twigs. Isn't that cool? They also, for collars, used collared earth, soft stones like clay or ochre, and crushed up plants. Isn't that neat? All they needed left was a bit imagination. Look at that.
Thank you for your time. It was lovely meeting you. Oh, thank you for everything. I love what you did with your hair. It's really nice. Thank you for everything. Really, you were perfect. Oh, and of course, the best for last. Thank you. Okay.
Whew. Wow, we've learned so much today. And since we're nearing the end of the day, you know what that means? That's right, it's time for the Kiddie Quiz. 3 questions and 1 right answer each time. Are you ready? Great, let's go. First question. Where did prehistoric man live? So, is it A, in a cave, or B, in a seaside hotel? Timer. The question is, where did prehistoric man live? Ah, time's up. So, let's hear your answer. That's right. Prehistoric man lived in a cave. Congratulations. A cave. C, A, V, E. Second question. Are you ready? So, how did prehistoric man feed himself? Did he A, shop at Mammoth Express, or B, did they hunt and forage? Timer. The question is, how did prehistoric man feed himself? Time's up. So, what's your answer? That's right. Prehistoric man had to hunt and forage in order to feed himself. Congratulations! To hunt. H-U-N-T. Forage. F-O-R-A-G and E. Yay! And now, last question. Are you ready? Which animal lived at the same time as prehistoric man? Is it A, the mammoth, or B, the diplodocus? Timer. Oh, seems that time's up. So, let's hear your answer. That's right. Prehistoric man lived at the same time as the mammoth. Congratulations! Mammoth. M-A-M-M-O-T-H. Mammoth. You did splendidly. Congratulations. And you know what you deserve? It's time to dance! Let's go!
Ready, set, roll. Ready, set, now.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Ready, set, grow.